So it was announced yesterday officially. Kind of a bummer because I think I speak for everybody, Joy and myself. I like watching great football players play. I like to see guys. I don't like to see quarterbacks hurt.
I think we would all agree with that.
Yeah, I like to see great players play. So Le'Veon Bell officially is not going to play this year. And I like Le'Veon Bell. I had him on the show once. He was awesome. He's a great player. He's just fun to watch. I'd rather see all the great players play. And I hate the fact that he gave up like $15 million. But here's one thing Le'Veon Bell and a lot of pro athletes don't think about. And it's something I think about all the time. I'm going to throw this out to you. When you go work at a big corporation, they pay you a salary. Now, you probably don't consider that office they gave you a salary. The insurance, the 401k. If you work at a really good company like I do, working with quality people, driving to a stable environment that's got good management and good coworkers. Pay for my cell phone. I got 3 cafes right on campus. Now at Fox, if I was doing this myself, I wouldn't be able to. Would I have to pay for the guy that sets up my board and the extra producer and the extra graphic person? And I'd pay for my own insurance and I'd have to start a SEP because I wouldn't have a 401? Just because your salary says this, when you work at a really good place, there's a lot of additives that you may not count, but they matter. I've said for years, don't chase money. Chase great bosses. There's a sea of money. There's not a sea of great management. When you work at a running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers, you almost always, last 20 years, have Pro Bowlers blocking for you. No team in the NFL has drafted and developed wide receivers better than Pittsburgh over the last 15 years. So that safety, he doesn't hover in the box. He has to go out and guard Antonio Brown. The ownership, rock solid. 3 head coaches since 1969. Mike Tomlin, veteran head coach, very player-friendly. Big Ben, at the line of scrimmage, will audible you out of trouble. They have a tremendous scouting department, so your coworkers are way better than league average. And by the way, you're in the playoffs every year at that big corporation called the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they have tremendous revenue streams. So, unlike the Packers, they'll spend money on a free agent. Yes, Le'Veon Bell gave up $14 million, but he gave up the rest of that too. There's a reason Tom Brady can take a pay cut, and it's not Giselle. It's that Bob Kraft and Belichick create a winning formula every year. And there's a reason Tim Duncan could take pay cuts. Because the best international scouting in the NBA ever is San Antonio. Popovich is one of the best coaches ever. R.C. Buford's one of the best GMs, and the owners were fantastic. Let me ask you this. You, not Le'Veon Bell, what's the value of driving to work and feeling great about where you're going? Good coworkers, good 401k, little view in your office, cafe, on campus. In Hollywood, have you ever noticed the stars work with the same director over and over? Bradley Cooper, Tom Hanks. You ever notice that? They do. Le'Veon Bell chose to sit out a season, but it wasn't just sitting out a season. He'll make money elsewhere, but he'll never work for a team like the Pittsburgh Steelers. You ever sit around with your buddies and talk about those great Emmitt Smith Arizona Cardinal days? I didn't think so. You think Kobe Bryant ever benefited from being a Laker instead of a Charlotte Hornet? Do you think Kobe Bryant got those international advertisements on Turkish Airlines, would sell his shoes in China that outsold Yao Ming if he was a Hornet? He did as a Laker. Do you think he would have played with Shaq and Pau Gasol and had an owner as revered and trusted as Dr. Jerry Buss? A brand like L.A., palm trees in his backyard, endorsement, shoe deal, Shaq, Pau Gasol. It matters. You go ahead and chase money. But the Steelers in 2018, for a running back, that is a great place to go to work.